All right, welcome back. Week 17 against the Texans. We have locked the division, which is good. Guarantees us a playoff spot. We have an upgraded players. Let's see. One. Our rookie. What would we be trying to get his catching to go up? Yes, we were trying for catching to go up, so. Catching +2, and he has an ability slot. What do we get? Hey, let's go. I think once we get his catch up like 85, I want to work on his route running. Who are we going against? We're the... Oh, we're now only the second ranked offense. Someone's beating us. I mean, we're the last ranked pass defense, but I mean, 264. I'll take that per game. All right.
It's week 17 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Colts sure-handed tight end. Big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Colts and the Texans coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
Ooh, Kansas City's 13-2.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out is their 6'2 quarterback who was a 4th-round pick back in 2012, Kirk Cousins.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. 20 carries, 88 yards.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Cousins.
Ooh, it was a screen. But they got holding.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Holding.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always
Another screen.
making sure no one's holding.
And this will not get close to the first down.
Dude, that still makes me mad that they literally went and got Kirk Cousins when they drafted a 1st-round. They literally had the...
That's not enough.
Yeah, they had C.J. Stroud, and then they went and picked Kirk Cousins. That's trash.
That's taken on the 25. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
Damn, should have went inside.
He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. Now 3rd down and 6 to go. On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
That might be 1,000 yards for him.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Colts had 10 and 5 to start play. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Richardson off the play fake. And that'll be in.
Yeah, we had people on us. I was kind of hoping it was zone, like cover 2 zone.
Earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. That complete to Downs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Richardson on 3rd and short. And that will be incomplete.
Yeah, we got hit.
So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through, and the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much.
I saw him on the linebacker.
On the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Richardson. He sets to fire deep.
Ooh, we had to go for it there.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Texans will take
Texans,
over.
they deserve to lose for the way they run that organization.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Ooh, I do not like that.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cousins to throw it. And that's incomplete.
What happens when you go and get a shit quarterback? Let's see what his overall is, Cousins. Yeah, C.J. Stroud should be starting this game. Literally gives them the best chance to win. Fuck it. He's basically better at everything besides medium throw.
I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And we'll see what he can do on the return.
One day I will get this.
4-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Jonathan
Beautiful
Taylor.
juke.
He's to the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense set to regain possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And now the drive starts with a
Damn, I had my back turned, so it made me, I had to turn around.
As he gets it to the 30.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Uh-oh.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now Cousins. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Let's take that slant away.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Here's 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And some room to work. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the red zone now, Cousins. That's into the hands of Woods.
Oh, that's me.
He will reach the 5-yard line before
Bad angle.
out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Yeah, that's my weakness. I cannot fucking.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
They'll bring the tight end in motion.
All right, we're lineman for lineman.
Out one of the tight ends. Here's Pierce.
All right, they got it.
Touchdown, Houston.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's Hull. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
Ooh, out of reach.
Off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
No, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down. Now it's Richardson.
Ooh.
Under pressure, and the Texans.
I was throwing the A.
It looks like a 12-yard loss.
Damn, they got us there.
That huge loss on the sack makes.
I'm just curious. Every time I get a sack, I'm thinking, is it the chop block? Yep, it was the chop block. I wish I could just take that out of the game.
It's more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Richardson's throw here caught by Mims. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Stopped at the 24-yard line.
Uh-oh, someone's hurt. Uh-oh.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Richardson out of the shotgun. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he'll get this down inside the 20. A 5-yard
No, we ain't going to risk it. Especially with playoffs coming up.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Damn, I kept bouncing off of people.
It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll roll him out right.
Oh, what'd you do? He stopped running his route. Oh, thank God he caught it.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Oh,
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Gay's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get
I might put running. I don't know. I feel like I need to put run blocking up for the CPU.
Get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Going for it with Pierce. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his 18-yard line. The Colts going to use the first.
Are they literally tanking?
Talk it over, we step aside. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. Fights him off. Following the punt return here,
I think the Texans are. Oh no!
Not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him.
Oh no!
Step aside for a moment. The Colts come to the line.
We're getting injured all of a sudden.
Next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Oh, he dropped it.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Connecting over the middle with Downs. Touchdown, Colts!
All right, let's go. They knocked him into it.
Downs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. Skirts by him at the 35. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 40.
Oh, that's Scary Terry.
Return of 5, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Yeah, we don't want
The latter
this.
stages of this season, everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with
Oh, he's back.
They will receive the football. The Colts going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Off play action, Richardson.
God, we are just missing Pittman.
Complete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far.
We really have not.
Against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. And this taken in by Downs.
Another.
Hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Here's 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just
Oh, no.
catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's bad.
Get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Flushed out right. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the draw is Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage.
And he takes it.
No, we don't want him to dance.
Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. Richardson will throw for it. Keeps him. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. On play action, Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Abukum. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Pierce on the counter. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one.
Oh, thank God. Kirk Cousins is trash.
They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll look to set up his blockers. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. And not what you want to see this
I might have to.
the season.
What is going on with this already?
And we'll step aside for a moment.
It's been crazy with injuries.
The offense at the line and set to go. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
154 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll hand off to Hull. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They go play action with Richardson. Rolling to his right. This is caught.
Oh, so close.
To the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now, because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out, as their drive will begin at the 25. And now out comes Houston. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Here's Cousins. To the right side and caught by Dell. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play fake. Cousins. It's incomplete.
Cousins is trash, like we knew he was.
They decided the opportunity was there, and
Y'all had CJ Stroud, and y'all fucking started Cousins.
create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times,
Oh, we almost broke it again.
and guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. Richardson looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Finding room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Oh, I love hearing those boos.
Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. From the gun.
Oh, wow, they stopped him.
Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time
well, he gets one more carry, and then I'm putting backups in.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon,
Oh, I thought that was 3rd down.
Has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And
Unnecessary roughness.
Before going out.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Taylor. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Here's Taylor again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Colts extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
And the thing you have to love about
Yep,
John
well, now we can put the
Taylor,
backups in.
he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason. That's what
Ladies and gentlemen, Kirk Cousins got a 1st down.
During the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
That's complete to Dell. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 38-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins. That is
They found the wide receiver on the
inside the 10 to the 7.
on the receiver.
Big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Oh, I didn't get who I wanted.
They'll run here with Pierce. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, Cousins. And got his man. It's caught.
Oh, they got one. Oh, well.
Brevin Jordan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Colts taking the field again, running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had it.
I wish there was a way to just put mass subs in like in CAA. Oh no, I actually don't have any other wide receivers. That's crazy.
As we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a couple.
Wait, was that Jonathan Taylor? God damn it, Taylor, stay out of the game.
Credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss
Damn.
of yardage.
Now here's
We should have just ran.
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Finally, my outside guy beat his.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over.
Will Kirk Cousins come out and throw another touchdown?
With a 1st and 10. Cousins now. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Again, it's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
What?
He's got his target. That's complete.
Uh-oh.
Now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that.
I can't believe he got
play.
that.
So
Thought he would at least get pass rush during all that time. I can't believe they got that.
continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Woo, Brent's almost got a pick.
It should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. This 2nd and 4. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. A run here with Hull. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Ellinger. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Of course, Taylor comes in and does some bullshit. What the hell is he in the game?
Just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
It's over. Yeah, Texans, what you get. Should have started C.J. Stroud. Maybe he would have made those throws.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
We already know who player of the game is.
They improved to 11-5 now.
Jonathan Taylor, like 250 yards total. Holy hell. That's crazy amount for running back. Huh. Man, that just sucks. There goes our left tackle that we hired. I swear, if Jonathan Taylor don't get player of the week. That's what I was about to say, like, the man carried. Oh, we got an upgrade for someone. Mims got an upgrade. What's his ratings? Let's see here. Where's his catching in traffic? Catching 93, catching in traffic. I will keep him doing this. That's a lot of +1s. Catching in traffic. Oh my god. This is run block now. Run block 72 though. All right, we're 11-5. Let's see the playoff picture. We're still in third. Scary thing looking at the NFC is some of those teams beat us. Are we actually going to end the season with like #1 in rushing and #1 in passing? Like, hey, he overtook him. Damn. Guess it's just a QB league. It really is. Hey, Bolton's getting up there. All right, best running back. He overtook him. I think we've thrown the ball more than any other people in this. We have thrown it like 16 times more than like Burrow's, Holmes. But we needed like, I'm proud that we only thrown 12 so far, so. Damn, Josh Jacobs still just fucking like. That's crazy. Receiving wise, Mims dropped down to third. He didn't have that big of a game. All right, let's look at Colts receiving. Downs got 1,000. I doubt I can get him that many yards. It's sad. Oh, he's catch up to Pittman and catches. It's like, I want Pittman involved more. Well, until next week. Last game against, are we at Jacksonville? So, do we start our starters or do we put the backups in? I think we might play like the first half starters and then just rest them. But until next time.